The main image of worship in Soto-Zen-Buddhism is Shakyamuni Buddha, who is revered along with Dogen Zenji and Keizan Zenji as Shakyamuni Buddha and the two ancestors. The Soto-Zen-Buddhism adheres to the true Buddha's teachings as transmitted from Shakyamuni Buddha through the ancestors. In the Kamakura period, Dogen Zenji went to Song Dynasty China at the age of 24 to learn Buddhism. After he had trained in strict practice, he received Buddha's teachings, which had been inherited by the ancestors from Diantong Yujin Tendo Nyojo. After returning to Japan, Dogen Zenji built Eiheiji in Fukui Prefecture. Following the death of Dogen Zenji, it was Keizan Zenji who built the foundation upon which Soto-Zen Buddhism would grow. Keizan Zenji entered Eiheiji at the age of 8 and went on pilgrimage at 19. Subsequently, he established Sojiji in Ishikawa Prefecture and dedicated himself to nurturing many disciples. In 1898, Sojiji was destroyed by fire. So, in 1907, Sojiji moved to the Tsurumi district of Yokohama. Zazen of Soto-Zen Buddhism is expressed as shikantaza. In the colloquial, shikan means single-mindedly or with devotion. Our zazen consists of sitting single-mindedly. To explain further, zazen that came from India through China has a purpose, namely to reach enlightenment through zazen. This zazen has been practiced as a method to gain realization. By contrast, our zazen is referred to as merely sitting single-mindedly, because we move toward achieving the form of the Buddha. We take the shikantaza mindset into every aspect of our daily lives, all of our movements and physical activities, such as eating and washing our faces. Daily life itself is practice. To observe each everyday act as precious and find joy in applying the teachings of the Buddha in those acts. This is the way of living for which Soto-Zen Buddhism strives. With the two head temples as the home of its faith, Soto-Zen Buddhism has expanded its temples throughout Japan. There are currently approximately 15,000 nationwide. The temples have continued to exist among the people living in each region, providing them all with a spiritual stronghold. Activities still continue, with praying for the peace and tranquility of the members, supporters of the temple, and of all people. People are born into the world, grow old, become ill, and ultimately face death. Despite all progress of civilization, we cannot escape this reality. The separation of death comes to everyone. It is very painful and sad, but it is not something that we can avoid. Funerals are held with a desire to ease even a small amount of the suffering, both of those who have departed and of those who are left behind, as well as with the hope that it will provide all people with the opportunity to accept the reality of death. Moreover, the life that is in us right now is supported by the presence and the meeting of an uncountable number of our ancestors. The act of memorializing our ancestors provides an opportunity not only to express gratitude to them for the life they have given us, but also to deepen our awareness of the preciousness of each person's life and to reflect humbly on our daily lives. Soto-Zen Buddhism holds a variety of events throughout the year. The Tendoku Daihanya is a ceremony praying for world peace, the health of members and supporters, and the flourishing of the Buddha Dharma. On the anniversary of Shakyamuni Buddha's death, many temple members and supporters visit the temples for Nehane, a nirvana ceremony commemorating the Buddha's virtue. Gotan-e Hanamatsuri is the celebration of Shakyamuni Buddha's birthday. Urabon-e is a memorial ceremony held after we welcome our ancestors into our homes. Darumaki, a ceremony to express gratitude to Bodhidharma, the founder of Zen Buddhism, is held on the anniversary of his death. Jodo-e, a ceremony commemorating the awakening of Shakyamuni Buddha, is held on the anniversary of his attainment of enlightenment. Soto-Zen-Buddhism also hosts events in various places for temple members and believers, as well as the general public. At regional educational centers, we host the event Listening to Zen, at which individuals can listen to sermons and Dharma talks, as well as experience Chair Zazen. We also host activities such as the Youth Calligraphy Exhibition to help adolescents become familiar with Buddhism and Zen through calligraphy. Many people have become familiar with Baikaryu e Sanka as the hymns of the Soto-Zen-Buddhism. The teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha and successive ancestors are combined with melodies and sung. There are currently more than 6,400 Baikako groups for the singing and learning of Baikaryu e Sanka. Soto-Zen Buddhism is engaged in a variety of social action projects based on the spirit of charity and altruism. Part of this consists of efforts to support human rights. In addition to respecting the human rights of each individual, Soto-Zen Buddhism continues its untiring efforts to eliminate all types of discrimination. We continue our prayers for peace, taking a direct view against the horrors of war, being aware of the preciousness of life, and continue efforts to achieve world peace. Further, we are implementing our Green Plan, an approach to environmental problems. These efforts are directed toward having each person reflect on his or her daily life and start from whatever can be done right now, with the aim of protecting the global environment and coexisting with nature. The teachings of Soto-Zen Buddhism have spread outside Japan as well. In 1903, local teaching activities began in Hawaii, South America, and North America, focused on Japanese immigrants. Beginning in the 1960s, there has been growth in the number of people in the United States and Europe who are engaged in training based on the teachings of Soto-Zen Buddhism, focused on Zazen, beyond the bounds of Japanese society, race, and culture. Today, there are innumerable followers worldwide, and many priests with a variety of nationalities have been certified. In Soto-Zen Buddhism, there are regional offices in Hawaii, North America, South America, and Europe, making efforts to spread the teachings around the world. Temples affiliated with Soto-Zen Buddhism include both Japanese temples and Zen centers, and are located in each region worldwide. The many Japanese temples in Hawaii, North America, and South America host not only Zazen, but also Japanese-style Buddhist memorial services and Japanese cultural events throughout the year, as well as providing a place for local people to interact. In addition, a variety of people gather at Zen centers in Europe and other places around the world to come into contact with the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha and the two ancestors, and engage in training focused on Zazen. The teachings and practices of the Soto-Zen-Buddhism continue to spread across the world. In spring, flower blossoms. In summer, the cuckoo. In autumn, the moon. And in winter, the snow, clear, cold. Life is full of a variety of scenes. Just as the seasons turn through their cycles without end, showing their varied faces, we continue to walk through our lives as they change with each day and with each hour. Observing each moment as something precious and irreplaceable, and taking each action with care, that, in and of itself, serves as training and leads to peace. Live, valuing this moment, right here, right now. That is the way of living for which Soto-Zen Buddhism strives.